everybody, and welcome back to more political chatter. In this video, we will be talking about the RNC's debate requirements, which were announced just a few hours ago, just about 2 hours ago. So this really is breaking news. The Republican National Committee has announced the requirements for their debate. I've heard that will be on August 20th. So obviously this is big news because, first of all, the debates are very important. In a crowded field like this, people get the opportunity to stand out. The entire party, the entire political universe will be watching this. So, if you have a good moment, then it will really help you. I mean, without the debates, Andrew Yang in 2020 would really not have gone as far as he did. But, he ended up getting so much support. More than anyone expected, and we could have a very similar story for some candidates in this 2024 presidential in the Republican primary field. So, first of all, I'm sure you guys want to see what the requirements are. Well, just a few hours ago, they announced that it's gonna be, like most of the first debates are, very easy to get into. I mean, I don't know, never mind. But yeah, for candidates, most candidates in the race are getting to this point already, or have already surpassed it. I mean, Vivek Ramaswamy just tweeted out how he will already be on the debate stage. He's definitely celebrating that, because when he announced his candidacy, it seemed that a long shot that he would even get in. But now he's already at 5%, and he's already been in the debate. But anyway, as I said, it's very easy to get into. Candidates must win at least 1% in 3 national polls, just 3. I mean, that is really easy to get into. I mean, not a well-known person can do that, kind of easily. Or you can get 1% in 2 national polls, so nationwide, and 1% in a state poll from Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, or Nevada, of course, 4 first states in the primary process. I mean, that should be... Sorry if you hear my laptop overheating. I don't know what's going on with it. It's the New York Post website. It's really annoying. I don't think you guys hear that, but just, I'm sorry if you do. I'll X out of this tab once I'm done with it. But I just need it for the requirements. But as I said, most candidates will be able to get into this race, okay? I mean, this is not very difficult to get into. And let's look at that right now. We can finally close out our New York Post tab. Here's where we currently stand overall. Donald Trump is at 53.2. Ron DeSantis is at 22.4. Nikki Haley is in the 3rd place. She just climbed into 3rd place over Pence. Nikki Haley is at 4.4%. Mike Pence in 4th is at 3.8%. Overall, Vivek Ramaswamy is at 2.6%. Tim Scott is at 1.6%. Glenn Youngkin, who's not in the race, everyone above that is besides Pence, but he will get in on June 7th in just 5 days. But Youngkin, who's not in the race, is at 1%, so even he could be in it right now. Even Chris Sununu, that's a surprise. I wouldn't think that he's at 1% really, but Chris Sununu is at 1%. Chris Christie is at 1%, good for Chris. And then Larry Elder at only 0.5%. And poor little Asa Hutchinson is at only 0.4%, even with the lots of news coverage that he has been getting. Why is my computer still overheating? I don't know. Maybe it's Real Clear Politics, not New York Post website. But anyway, looking at this, just looking at our numbers here, of course, Trump gets in, DeSantis gets in, Haley gets in, Pence gets in, Ramaswamy gets in, Scott gets in, Youngkin, Sununu, and Christie gets in. All of those people will be able to get in the debate, and that's already a 9-person debate. That is already a crowded debate. If you remember, in 2020, the Democrats, they had like 20 candidates, but they split into 10, and people were like, wow, 10 candidates on the stage, that's insane. But we could very well have 10 we probably will have 10 on the debate stage in August for the Republicans. So we will have something similar to that. And that is overall, but I do think that that is how it will mostly go. Let me just check in. Yeah, Tim Scott gets in. That's 3. Oh, no, let's look here. Let's look at 1, 2, 3 because this big village. I don't know what that is, but that's not accurate. But okay, Tim Scott gets in. Of course, Trump gets in. Vivek Ramaswamy is at 444. He gets in. Mike Pence is at 575. He gets in. Asa Hutchinson is at, and now this is why I'm looking at these additional polls, because just because Asa Hutchinson is at 0.4% on average. Remember, the debate requirements are very easy. You just need 1% in 3 polls. Even if you get 0%, no support in all the other polls, you just need 3 where you're at 1%. So, Asa Hutchinson does have that. Asa Hutchinson would be in the debate. Asa Hutchinson, even with a large sample size, is at 1% here. McLaughlin, 1%. And CNN, he's at 1%. So Asa Hutchinson actually does get into the debate. Nikki Haley is at 434. Of course, she gets in. Larry Elder, I'm not sure about. I mean, I don't know how far the polls can go back, but if they are looking at them since the beginning, I do think that Larry Elder does narrowly get in this. 1% here, 1% here, and 1% there. So Larry Elder, I guess, does have the requirements. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I just forgot about it. And then DeSantis gets in. But it's not just polling. There's another factor, and I wish I hadn't closed out the New York Post now, because you also have to have, 40,000 unique donors. And that won't be a challenge for Trump, DeSantis. Haley already surpassed that. She's in it. I'm sure Pence will surpass that. Ramaswamy is already in the debate. He passed that. I do think that Scott will pass that. Youngkin probably will. Sununu, I'm sure he will. Chris Christie will have a challenge with that. But really, for Hutchinson and Elder, that will be a major challenge, even though they did get 1% in at least 3 polls. I don't know. I could imagine that Asa Hutchinson gets 40,000 unique donors, because a lot of establishment figures really do like Asa Hutchinson. You know, the traditional conservatives, the more wealthy, white, male, traditional conservatives. I could see them donating to a lot of candidates, but Asa Hutchinson definitely could be one of them. Larry Elder, I'm not so sure about. So right now, I see us having a 10-candidate debate. It will be interesting to see if Larry Elder will get in. Also, Mike Rogers, former U.S. Representative, Francis Suarez, the mayor of Miami, and then who else? There's one more, but those 2 are going to get in the race soon. So they have to get in very, very soon, because they need 1% that they are not currently at. And they need 40,000 unique donors. That will be very, very difficult to do if they're getting in the race this late and they're so little known. So they better get in now, or they will be left in the dust. So thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That will help out a lot. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.